Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes. Right. So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 25 on second down, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
47 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. 3 yards the gain there, second down. The numbers for Njoku from a week ago, 6 catches, 60 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
now Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
At the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Bucs.
Throwing, Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. But now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting the loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Jones, the ball carrier.
The numbers for Jones last week, 18 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Buccaneers, first down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's Kahn. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Brady's throw there complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On first down, Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, he completes this into the hands of Miller.
Complete.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Brady. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
On first down, they'll start with McFarland. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield.
Mayfield's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Mayfield looks to throw. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, McFarland.
49-yard.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for David Njoku.
Now that's That's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Brady on target there to Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Brady going to throw. He's got Evans. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he finds Gronk. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
At the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Brady. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Evans brings up 3rd down.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brian Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And the Steelers set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up second and...
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, McFarland. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Second and 12.
Here's Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Mayfield. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Complete to Juju.
Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Buccaneers 10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading them out. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Brady now on first down. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. Brady now on first down as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Recovered by Pittsburgh.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And hitting Juju on the slant.
Mayfield's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
At the 36-yard.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was definitely a game with...
Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play.
Set to kick off.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady caught on the right side by Jones. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Mayfield now. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Mayfield off the play fake. His throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Mayfield
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Brady. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Joey Sly lining up for the point.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Jones. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
On the tackle. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
McFarland once more. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
He was brought down at the
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
the line of scrimmage. No gain on
second down. McFarland. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense.
And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
From the gun, Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings
the Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Steelers 24. Buccaneers 13.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's second down.
To try again after the sack, Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Third down.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On first down, Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9.
Throwing again on second down. Brady, he sets up the screen to Jones.
Brady's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throwing on first down is Brady. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Bucs on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Brady on target to Gronk. First down Buccaneers. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. And he finds Howard complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
O.J. Howard. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Steelers.
Again, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Pass intended for Scotty Miller. Incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Steelers 24, Buccaneers 16.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
26-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They begin the drive with McFarland. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Again, McFarland. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So here's Brady and the Bucs. Down by 8. A little under 1:50 remaining. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. To throw is Brady. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's McFarland. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.